All right, fam, we're going to start this one off just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Let's do B-Jazz this morning.
I stand before you, honoring those who made the sacrifice, those who died, those whose bones lie deep in the Atlantic Ocean, those ancestors stolen from the motherland and taken to another land. We honor you. I say. We honor those freedom fighters like Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Mary Bethune, Nat Turner, and the thousands of others who fought, who bled, who died. I say. We honor those, the unknown warriors, whose names we don't know, who fought, who bled and died for freedom. As we pour and we say, I say. We honor the unborn children who will continue the legacy of sacrifice, who will fight in honor of those who fought the fight. I say. We call out to those. Join the fight. Join the fight. And continue to honor those who fought, who bled, and who died. I say. We pour libations and honor those who fought the fight. I get up, stand up, get up, stand up, stay in the fight. Fight with all your might. Take the time to honor those who fought the fight. Marcus, Malcolm, Martin, Harriet, Bethune, Turner. I say. Get up, stand up. I say. Stay in the fight. Fight with all your might. Take the time to honor those who fought the fight. I get up, stand up, I say. Get up, stand up, I say. Stay in the fight. Fight with all your might. Take the time to honor those who fought the fight. Marcus, Malcolm, Martin,
listen. Now, I am waking up late because I said, well, I don't have to be nowhere tomorrow until about 1 o'clock. Right? I said, I'm going to chill. I'm going to watch a movie. So, I got home from my adventure about 8 p.m. Sat down. We did the show. We kicked it. But y'all got to remember, like, when I do these shows, I'm in like a time warp. So, the time is not the same for me no more. So, if I don't look at the clock, I'm thinking that after the show, it's like 9 o'clock. Right? We stayed on, you know what I'm saying, for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours last night. Especially when I got, like, Shaka came on last night. So we had a discussion, which we're going to talk a little bit about, because I got time. We're going to do a call-in toast this morning, so you can feel free to call in if you want. 614-556-4535. Lines are open. Well, anyway, I said, well, I'm going to watch a movie. So I went and I took some money and I got this YouTube TV, which is basically cable. You just need Wi-Fi, right? And I watched John Wick last night. Now, the one thing I learned from that movie is to always be careful about who dog you kill. God damn. You know what I'm saying? If you have not seen John Wick and you want to see West Asian violence at its highest level, about the love, it's a little bit deeper than love of the dog, but God damn it, the dog pushed him over the edge. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know, that's, in some cases, that's the type of forgiveness we need to practice. See, because one of the things I picked up from that movie was, for those who haven't seen John Wick, it's some spoilers. But let me say this to you. John Wick was in a relationship, and he had a former life. I know you saw it, Anubis. They are even making a Showtime show about the whole... Oh, okay. I mean, which makes sense. I mean, that would make a good show, right? But anyway, check this out, man. This is what's crazy to me, right? So, he's a former assassin, former killer. You could make it, you can make it sound nice and be like, assassin, right? Former killer. Fall in love, get out the game, right? The guy who he was working for, rather than let him retire, give him an impossible mission. This motherfucker go out and does the mission, and now he's out. He falls in love. He marries this woman. The woman dies. And before she dies, she arranges for him to get a puppy. But when he gets this puppy, right, the puppy is killed by his ex-boss's son, who just happens to be a supreme asshole. Right? Now, this is the part that I want black folks to get. The father, after he heard what his son had done, knew exactly what the response would be. He beat his son up, sent his son into hiding, put security around him, and told him there is nothing you can do but wait. Got on the phone and tried to talk John Wick down. Why? Because he knew the response. He used these terms when he said, John, let's be civilized. Now we talking about two motherfucking killers here. John, let's be civilized. John Wick just hung up. Now, this is the lesson in that for us, right? People come for us all the goddamn time. And we fall for that civilized talk shit. Civilization was not built on talk, family. Nations are not built on talk, family. When somebody, like, now let me tell you something. I disagree with America, but I come back to the story all the time. In many ways. But when I was in the motherland and my passport got stolen, I went to the embassy and I got to see how Americans, regardless of how they feel about you, treat Americans. And how America makes sure motherfuckers know not to fuck with you. Family, we have to have that same motherfucking attitude. We, as a people, have to have a John Wick attitude. When a motherfucker kills one of our kids, they should call on the phone and be like, hey, we need to be civilized. Let's talk something up. Click, motherfucker. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? One of my babies laying there, click. Ain't no, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, you want to negotiate? Cool. See, people know that they could do what they do to us because they know that we have fallen for this civilized, peaceful mind state. But there has never been a civilization built on civilization and peace. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest with you, family. We talking about nation building, right? Not only do I have to worry about motherfuckers attacking me from the outside, I have people on the inside that's constantly trying to attack me and try to take what we are trying to build here in Columbus now. So I only can imagine what's happening in New York and in Chicago and in Los Angeles. I'm in Columbus and I got motherfuckers on the inside trying to tear up what I got. And I got to act civilized. When it wasn't no civilized motherfuckers that set this shit up. Them motherfuckers was straight barbarians. You know what I'm saying? They could paint the nice pictures for you, but I want you to really see how the American settlers, the original American settlers, was living. Shouts out to my daughter Yolanda Brooks. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Still waiting for my article, baby. I'm still waiting for my article. So today on Ujima, we had a pre-Kwanzaa Zawadi event at the Rickenbacker Woods Foundation Learning Center from 1 to 3, 1330 Livingston Avenue, 43205. On today, November 22nd, from 1 to 3. All right, family, bring your kids out. Now, let me say this because I'm going to be there. And I'm going to have my phone. And if you bring your badass child and you leave them, I'm going to talk about you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah. So bring your child. And if you know they bad, bring supervision. All right. The children going to be doing kanaras. Children going to be doing making zawadi. The Kwanzaa committee. I can't remember the sister's name. She put this together. The shit sounds so good. I'm excited myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get there because I might try to make me, you know what I'm saying, knock one of the little kids down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be an elbow like I would elbow. You can't do it up like this with a kid. You know, with the babies. Excuse yeah, I want to make a kanara too. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not the Kwanzaa spirit. I know my elders probably mad at me right now. But y'all be doing that. I done seen y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? Not the, but the, try to sit down to get some of them supplies. So family, I want to say great Ujima to each and every last one of y'all. Ujima, see, I have to be careful when I leave here because All right. Last night we did the show. If you didn't catch it, make sure you catch the show. This is going to be the next folktale book we pull into, all right? I'm thinking about pulling the stories out of for Kwanzaa out of here. But the one we did last night was the Aesop Fables, right? And for those that want to catch up, you can catch the show. I have it on my Spreaker channel. You can go to Spreaker.com/HA2TIM. You catch up on everything that I've done. But last night's show, I think it's a very, very powerful testament to where we are as a group. All right. I'm gonna read the story for you. Then we're gonna get into the toast. The North Wind and the Sun. For those that missed the show, the North Wind and the Sun disputed as to which was the most powerful, and agreed that he should be declared the victor who could first strip a wayfaring man of his clothes. The North Wind first tried his power and blew with all his might. But the keener his blast, the closer the traveler wrapped his cloak around him, until at last, resigning all hope of victory.
Daddy?
Yes, baby.
Did you have a horrible dream last night?
No, just because you have a horrible dream don't mean that we all got to have a horrible dream. Hey. All right, hold on, baby. Almost. The wind called upon the sun to see what he could do. The sun suddenly shone out with all his warmth. The traveler no sooner felt his genial rays than he took off one garment after another, and at last, fairly overcome with heat, undressed and bathed in the stream that lay in his path. Persuasion is better than force. Now, family, I'm telling you right now, check out this show, but I want y'all to understand, persuasion is stronger than force is not, I don't believe the actual moral of that story. I don't believe that. There are other morals in that story. There's other lessons in the story, and I'm just challenging you. Use your initiated mind, not your childhood mind. Use your initiated mind to look at that. And if you haven't been initiated, listen, use some of your experience as an older person to get the message in that story. Because many of you are like that north wind trying to compete with the sun in the wrong game. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. All right, today is Ujima. Got my cheat sheets. Ujima, for those who are interested, post up your ancestors. I got a long ancestral list. I'm trying to build it up because Gye-Nyame Journey has purchased an ancestor sheet, right? And we will be posting up ancestors during the Kwanzaa piece. And since I'm doing this every day, if you want your ancestors to be toasted, you know what I'm saying? By all means, I will do it. Every day I toast. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not toasting, eventually somebody else will toast as well. So make sure that you at least write some of your ancestors on the timeline or inbox me so that I can get some of the ancestors. Now, don't, if you know your whole family line all the way back to Adam, just give me the ones that you knew personally. All right? But I'm trying to get us to start saluting our ancestors more. Because once we start being able to attach value to our past experiences, we can start getting some of the wisdom from them. Right? And then also when our children see us saluting our personal past experiences, maybe they will value a little bit more. And when they go out, they can represent us. You understand what I'm doing? Because they see us saluting the past. They see us saluting something, right? They'll start saluting something other than the garbage and the madness that's out there in the world. So this is the Kwanzaa book from last year. We on the 51st, the 51st. Ooh, Mary B. Thornton. Ooh. All right, let me write that down. See, and another piece, I'm starting to wonder, because I got names that are popping up. I got last names that's popping up. And I got friends and family with these last names. What some of us are going to learn when we start throwing up our ancestors, that a lot of us are related. So we got Miss Christine throwing up her ancestors. Give her a salute. Right? Gonna give her that Gye-Nyame salute. We got Miss Mary B. Thornton. Y'all see I got my pen together now, right? Mary B. Thornton. Did I say it wrong? It's Merle. I'm sorry. Merle B. Thornton. See, I told you I can't read. I made it through college through multiple choice. My ancestors have always blessed me with the magical powers of being able to pick the right answer between A, B, C, and D. That was the ACT. I knew that then. I kicked it all night before the ACT. I went in, took the ACT. A lot of that shit I didn't even recognize, and I was like, B. C. And I came out that shit, and everybody else like, I got a 17, I got a 15. I said, well, damn, I got a 21. I'm not taking that shit again. Pearl G. Thornton. Or anybody else before we start toasting. So we're taking out an ad as a group, as a family, as a tribe in the okay. Shouts out to Miss Stephanie Jackson. Ida Johnson. Okay. I'm trying to write them down now, family, because we're approaching. I gotta finish up the stuff, and I gotta get it in. Ida Johnson. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. I'm trying to get over 100 ancestors. So every morning I'm able to just run down a list. Now, one of the things that we have to start talking about too is, where is the monument for our ancestors in each one of our cities? You know what I'm saying? Do we have monuments for our ancestors? And I ain't talking about motherfucking, excuse my language, I ain't talking about individuals that, Erskine Carter, you know what? This is only the second time I ran into that name, Erskine. Erskine is, I never met him, but there's a guy by the name of Erskine Peters that has been very influential in my life. We have a Joanne Thornton. See, the list is growing. But now, we need to ask ourselves, Sturgeon, is that how you say it? Hey, y'all need to post up these ancestors. I'm not playing. Now, what we're going to start talking about eventually is building a monument for our ancestors, family. This is something that we got to do. Oh, she not playing, y'all. Miss Christine is not playing. Y'all playing. She not playing. All right, so let's get this toast on. But we got to talk about. See? Is it Spurgeon? All right, now I know I can't read, but I seen Sturgeon first, but it's Spurgeon. All right. You know what that is? That's that autocorrect. That autocorrect messes everything up. And if you don't watch it, it'll mess you up. Lavinia Hall. All right, so let's start. We're going to pour these libations. Don't stop. Keep posting them up. If my daughter Yolanda is out there, Yolanda, what was your grandmother's and great-grandmother's name so I could put them on the list? All right. Freeman Bankston. Now today, I am not sipping on that ambrosia, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because I didn't start brewing until 2 days ago. Mary Moss, thank you, baby. Is that the great grandma or the grandma? Oh, now that's the grandma. I remember that name, Ophelia. You got anybody else you want me to salute, baby? Renee, I'm talking to my daughter, so don't come after me. I call my daughter baby, not Christine. Don't start no shit, cause I know how you old school niggas is. I'm not playing, man. I'm talking to my daughter. I said baby. All right. Willie Thornton. Now, Miss Christine, I have Thornton children at my school, and I know the Thorntons is a very big family in Columbus. So what we start to find out is that a lot of us are related. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't, because I know Renee. You say it's cool. I need to hear him say it's cool. Can't think of it right now. All right, I can dig it. I know you under a lot of stress, baby. You got that little baby over there that's all cheeks, so I know that baby eating up some food. Let's keep them coming, because we about to get it. That's my maiden name, Thornton. Okay, because I'm like, yo, yeah. I have, yeah. And I'm starting to see, and I know it's a lot of Thorntons here. All right, it's cool. But he's somewhere watching, or his spider sense was tingling. Telling you right now, his spider senses was going off. Here we go, family. Let's toast it up, right? It's a great and marvel. I'll clear it with him. Yes, ma'am. It's a great and marvelous day, right? Oh, by the way, after I got done watching John Wick and I got some clarity on some nation building techniques, because that's what it is when I be watching those. Actually, with the last name of Thornton, it's a very good chance. See, because what's crazy is you start finding out, like, for example, my birth last name is Brown. Nomo's last name was Brown. Some of the young people that were influential in my life, last name is Brown. So I'm looking, I'm saying, damn, okay, what's going on with this Brown thing, right? So I'll be like, well, maybe we are from the same place. So I find out Nomo's people is from Arkansas. This other branch of the Browns is from Louisiana. My branch of Browns are from down in South Carolina. And from there we moved to like Orlando, Florida, and then came out of Orlando, Florida, and then the Great Migration and came up here. See, we start to see how we flow. So in some form or fashion, we hooked up north, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, I haven't found a connection between me and Nomo other than the last name. I haven't found a connection between me and my brothers except for the last name. But there's something there, right? Perhaps we are related. What about Bankstons? There's somebody I don't have Bankstons in my family because of what I got right now. I got on my father's side Ellis and Davis. On my mother's side Brown, Walton, Brown Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia Wayne, Walton, Gatson, right? You know, down south branch, because a lot of us, we think that we are progenies of the north, but actually a lot of us, especially those that was born between, like before 76, a lot of us are children of the Great Migration or grandchildren of the Great Migration, where we still got a lot of Southern traditions in our family because our family escaped. Well, actually, even older than that. Maybe some of us are great-grandchildren because we was escaping the South, right? All right, so let's keep it moving, right? We lifting up our glass and we giving praise and honor to the Creator, by whatever name you choose to call the Creator, the first ancestors. We lifting up our glass and we're saluting that power, right? And we know that the power is around us. We know that the power is in us. And what we are doing, we are just looking at it and intentionalizing our relationship. Miss Christine say Thornton was from Florida. Bankston was from Georgia. Wow. So now we're going to have to look at what part of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because Florida, hey, I got people down there. And Georgia. Well, more South Carolina. But on my father's side, I'm thinking Alabama as well. So, it's all like one great river. You know what I'm saying? Because really, we come from tribes of people, right? Our families were tribes. You know what I'm saying? We just started, boom. But, actually, let's put it this way. Our families were members of tribes. And we all went in different directions. You know what I'm saying? Once we start letting the traditions go, we start letting the blanket that kept us together, we start letting our blanket of protection go. It starts slipping off of us. And now we out here just floating around, running into people that are our relatives and we don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason we started toasting to all my relations, because not only are we related to all these things around here, there's actually some people that are not just related by spirit, but related to us by blood that we do not know. Now, let me give you one of the sayings that I learned from my daughters, from dealing with my daughters. Blood is thicker than water, but spirit is thicker than blood. All right? I have daughters. Napoleon Kennedy, I'm going to put him down. I have daughters that are closer to me that are my spiritual daughters. You know what I'm saying? But then, sometimes I have to wonder, where in this whole generational thing have I ran into them before? You understand what I'm saying? Because, family, when we start looking at the universe a little bit differently, it opens up the opportunities. Now, I got the lines open if anybody want to call in, 614-556-4535. Or if you want me to pull you up on screen, if I could do it, I will. But we are a generational people. We come back in the same family line, right? We come back. When I say we come back, the ancestors whose name we're reading, we are preparing a place for them within our families, right? And by us working, we're making a better place, and a better place for us to come back when we come back. So we are generational people. So what I have to wonder sometimes is, where did I run into somebody? Because some of these kids that I got know me, and I know them, and I'm like, damn, this is a little bit deeper than life. This little short period of life that we got. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. And it's so. Miss Christine say, I used to say family of the heart, but yes, spirit and never dissipating. It's just right. You know what I'm saying? Blood is thicker than water, but spirit is thicker than blood. You know what I'm saying? Some of my spiritual brothers, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Take care of me better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, I got friends in my life. I've been blessed like this. I got friends in my life that if I'm upset about something, I even got sons like this, that if I'm upset about something, I don't let them know. Because they take it personally. And they hold on to it. And I never, like I said, I never experienced that shit before. It's like, the bond is so strong, it's like, yo, that nigga did what? dude, I don't know. So it's like you have to put up that, like, yo, bro, calm down. You know, you kind of encroaching on my anger. Let me, I'm gonna deal with it. Don't you hold on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let this one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's truly a blessing, family. So when we start toasting together and we start sharing stuff like, y'all trusted me enough to help y'all take care of your ancestors, it is truly an honor, right? When I just ask my daughter, I just say, hey, what's your grandmother's name? She threw it up there without any problem. She trusted me with that. Miko says Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey. Uh-oh. We got the Ramsey clan up in here now. So we just got done with the Thorntons and the Thorntons and the is it Banksters? Thorntons and Banksters. We got the Peacocks, the Kennedys. We got the Mosses. Now, we have just moved to the Ramsey clan. Uh-oh, another one of my daughters popped up on me. I want to say shouts out to the beautiful Keisha. What's up, girl? What's up? So we got Mark Ramsey. Bankston. Let me correct that. Bankston. I ran out of room and I be squeezing stuff in because I got to. And this is how I know I'm working on something good. Every time I think I got some free time to work on it, some bullshit jump off and I got to get up and deal with it. Right? We got Mark Ramsey. We got Paul Ramsey. Keisha, I'm doing a list of ancestors, right? And I'm putting it in the book for Kwanzaa, right? So that when I get up and I do libations in the morning, I'm able to pour for everybody, right? We got Paul Ramsey. We got Matt Ramsey. So make sure some of your ancestors on here, especially since you're a dreamer. I got at least 2 dreamers in the family. See, and this is another thing about initiations, right? Because it's like in our community, we have dreamers. And what I mean is, like, for example, we have individuals who can actually, if they are comfortable with what they're doing, they are able to see through the veil, right? And this means, so in a sense, they go to sleep and they get visited by ancestors. And I know for some of y'all that freaks you out. And it's not for everybody. But unfortunately, a lot of times the people that get it are not ready for that experience. And because we don't have initiation process, because we don't have elders who are being honest about having these experiences, we have young people that are suffering with this gift. And a lot of times it drives them to a point where they have to either do substances or go crazy. And some of y'all know people like that. What are our ancestors trying to say? You know what I'm saying? So we got David Ramsey. Miss Christine come back. She got Charles E. Thornton. I'm gonna hit my 100 today. Charles E. Thornton. Miko says Frankie Quails. Or Quails. How you say it? Quails? So we got the Quail clan up in here now. Or Qualls. Urania. Thornton. We got Bernice. We got Ernestine Jackson. Is that how, am I saying it right? Ernestine Jackson. We got Frankie Johnson. That's from Brother Miko, Frankie Johnson. Oh, we about to read it off right now, family. Frankie Johnson. We got Teresa Mormon. I am looking forward to my Tawi initiation next year. Word. Leon Johnson. Indeed, it happens to me. See, Miko says he have had experiences with ancestors, family. And we need the elders that's been dealing with this and to be either honest enough with us, be like, look, I don't know what the hell is going on, and it's been plaguing me for a while, and I don't know how to deal with it, or those that know how to deal with it, that have access these experiences to be able to come out and help our young people, because we got young people that are running into people or running into things in the dream realm that they don't know how to deal with. And because they don't know how to deal with it, they come back here and act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't get no sleep, right? Their soul is restless. They don't understand we're generational people. We've been here before. We got people sending us messages like, don't do that. Y'all need to do this. But we don't have people able to listen to them. We got a Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey. All right, keep them coming. I'm about to finish this libation, so we point to the Creator by whatever name, that first ancestor, and we say Ashe. Right now, we move to the best part. S.C. Johnson. All right, Keisha, I need some ancestors, baby. Come on now. And I saluted you and all that, so you better give me at least one. Del Rita Johnson. So here we go. Calling on those personal ancestors. We lift up our eyes and we lift up our hearts and we pour our personal libations, or we make this toast for our ancestors. Because hell for an African is being forgotten, and we should never strive to allow our ancestors to be forgotten. That's the plot of the enemy. No, family. We plug into the past, and that past help us create this now, and that now helps us create the future. So we lift up those individuals that were there for us in the past, and we salute them, right? And we call on them. Right now, we about to call on them. So keep them coming. I just have to list where I stopped at. I'm stopping at Leon Johnson right now, but I'll pick up before the show ends. I'm going to run down my personal line. Family, you run down your personal line. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herm Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gatson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Geneva Brown, Cleveland Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, John Fillard, Jeremiah Tappan, Montague Pittman L, Jamon Jones, No More X, Pet Ma Ra, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Farmer, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, who else? Tony Clark, Mark Walsh. I'm going to send a shout out to Ed Sparks. Who else? All right, so now this is where y'all list come in. Y'all ready? Let's get it. So, to the family out there, we got Erica and Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Asa Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Spurgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Lovita Farmer, Rio Farmer, Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terry V. Terrell Dunbar, Willie Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Nosh, Merrill B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Erskine Carter, Joanne Thornton, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ransom. Vivian, I gotta get that right. Vivian, that's how horrible my handwriting is. Vivian Ramsey. Essie Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson. Let's go to the other page. Oh, y'all think we not done yet. No, not here. We do all ancestors all day if it call for it. Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, George Gibson, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman. For the Tawee Village, we got Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofo Ector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose. For the ancestors that were saluted at last year's Kwanzaa, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor Brothers, Mrs. Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell. All right, family, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. What happened to my damn light? Oh, that's whack as hell. I bought this light and that shit went dead already. Excuse my, y'all know I cuss, so if you surprised, I'm sorry. All right, so we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors and we say Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment. We are in the day of Ujima. We will search out Ujima, right? And once again, the list is collective work of responsibility. The Ma'adik principle of the day is righteousness. The word we use for the young people is respect. The color is blue. The Hermetic law is vibration. If you was born on this day as a male, it's Kwaku. The female name for the day is Akua. From the emotional emancipation circles, African-centered cultural virtue and value system, in the virtue for Wolof, in Wolof today will be Yar, and it stands for politeness and respect, particularly towards your elders. We got Akan ethics, obedience and respect. We got in the traditional Yoruba, the virtue of the day is iluti, teachability, which is very important. We got to be able to learn. You can't take on the world if you can't learn shit, right? All right, so we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe to the moment, family. All of our power is in this moment. Let's make it count. We move from there to our children. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity, family. We are generational people. When we come back in the families that we are. We come back in these bloodlines. So we got to make sure that the bloodline is straight. Not only do we have a responsibility to our children, we got a responsibility to make sure that we leave things right so that when we return is right. You understand the power of that? You get to determine your destiny, family, because you're coming back to your family. So don't leave it messed up. You know what I'm saying? Woe to those fools who go out and destroy their own family line. Because when your family line stops, now, y'all thought I was playing with you, right? Y'all need to do your research. Get on the internet. Look up Coco. Look up that movie that Pixar is bringing out. And they talk about the connection to the ancestors. And one of the rules of the ancestors is, if you're forgotten, you disappear. If there's nobody from your bloodline that is there to salute you, you disappear. What is disappearing? That's hell. I told y'all that a long time ago. But none of y'all gonna hear me until you watching Pixar with your kids. Right? I give it to you for free. You gonna have to pay that money for that damn movie. I gave it to you already. So we lift our glass and we salute our children, our children's children on to infinity. Last but not least, no, it ain't last. We salute all of our relations. To all our relations, we salute all of our relations. We remember all of them, all of our connections to all the living things out here. Those living things that are sitting in your refrigerator waiting for you to come eat them, and they used to be living. The living things in which you live in, you know what I'm saying, and you dwell in and you use every day. We want to salute all of them, right? So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. One of my brothers told me a long time ago, he says, Brother Hatim, this brother Albino, he said, Brother Hatim, we all are the same in the eyes of the Creator. He said, brother, you are no lower than the roots of grass and no higher. What is it? Oh man, I had it. You're not lower than the roots of grass, nor are you higher than the stem. I said that. He said it fly. I just messed that up. You know what I'm saying? That's staying up trying to watch Interstellar. After John Wick Interstellar came on. Which is a fly movie, even though scientifically. Alright. But yo, we lift up our glass and I salute all of our relations. Last but not least, family, I salute the most important thing right now, and that's you. Right? Each and every last one of you. I lift up my glass to you. I salute you. I ask that our ancestors and the Creator and everything that we toast walk with you and go before you and make your way smooth. Don't remove all the obstacles. But those, because some obstacles just don't have to be obstacles. You got all of us, we got those assholes that just sit in the way of the path, to make the obstacle work. I ask the ancestors to knock them down, right? Because they don't serve any purpose. Wash over them, knock them down, change their heart, do whatever. Leave some of those obstacles because we can't grow without obstacles. We can't become great without obstacles. So we lift up the glass. Y'all hear my daughter snoring in the background. We lift up the glass and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. Peace, power, joy in 100 years. I need my daughters sometime. My daughters need to do, because they remember a lot of this stuff. Some of y'all going to be surprised when y'all hear my daughters saying some of your ancestors' names. Right? So, we lift up the glass because I know some of y'all got to get back to work. I'm probably going to go back to sleep. I got to get my kids ready. I will see you at the pre-Kwanzaa Zawadi event at the Rickenbacker Woods Foundation. Bring your kids. And if you know they don't be acting right, don't be acting like you got to go somewhere. I'm watching you. Yeah, you. You know what I'm saying? 1330 Livingston Avenue from 1 to 3 p.m. Bring your kids out. Let them learn about Kwanzaa, family. I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I'm kind of not joking, you know. It's not babysitting. It's an activity. All right? Just saying. Watch. I know some of y'all. All right. So drink up your health drink. We done drunk the water. Drink up your health drink. Brother Hot Tim is out. Shouts out to Anubis. Shouts out to Miko. Shouts out to Miss Christine. Shouts out to the lovely Yolanda Brooks. Shouts out to the lovely Keisha Elaine. Shouts out to Miss Stephanie Jackson. Shouts out to Miss Yvonne A. Heath. Shouts out to Nicole Pittman. Shouts out to, let's see who else is on here. Delane Whiteside. Shouts out to Gina Belafonte. Shouts out to, of course, once again, Anubis Kane. Shouts out to Jay Evans. Shouts out to Troy Reed. Shouts out to Darren Robinson. Shouts out to Rashid Pro Cuts. And Brother Hatim is, I'm not exactly out yet. I got something for y'all real quick. I just got to find it. Nope. Well, yeah. Maybe it's all the way at the end. All right. All right. You have now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Anime. Get it together. God damn it, man. I'm feeding this Phoenix every day, and when I'm ready, she don't want to. Don't pull it from here, Anime. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. Got this goddamn Phoenix, man, and just don't want to act right. Just don't want to act right. Man. All right. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast. Sip on your health drink. Lay back if you got the day off. You know, because tomorrow's Black Family Day. Well, we're gonna make it a Black Family Day. Take some time and find out about some of your ancestors tomorrow, family. This is the Heart of December production. But we strive to blow up those old paradigms. I got something else for you from B-Jazz. We're going to try Find Your Way. B-Jazz, four corners of the earth.
To see As long as I can love you, well, that's more than enough for me. Your way back to me, if you dare come to see, find your way back to me. If you dream ecstasy,
You make it sound so easy to miss you, even when you run from me. Even when you run, you make it sound so convincing. Don't you know that you're all I see? Oh, oh, in the dark, open your eyes. The one for you. Open your eyes.
I know you thought this would go on and on till the break of dawn. Oh no, well let me break this down to you, son. This thing had a definite time frame, an expiration date, a curfew. Acting the way you do, boo boo. This love thing is canceled. I say, 'cause you ain't been acting right, and I can't stand a fuss and fight. This movie, this concert, this show, baby, it is canceled. Canceled. Didn't you see the signs on the door that's closed? I don't care no more. The show is canceled. Kingman, listen here, love. Your actions and your words just don't match up. Ooh, boy. I told you what I needed, but you didn't heed that shit. The disappointment, though, the discontentment, oh, oh my God, bitch, need more. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, what? And so, here I go, there you go, here we go. Whoa. This movie, this concert, this show, baby, it is canceled. Said I'm sick, tired of being sick and tired. I can't take no more. Said I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I can't take no more. Said I'm sick.
So I hope to see you in the place. It's pre-Kwanzaa. It is Kwanzaa season. Who? Oh, yeah, B-Jazz. I know B-Jazz. We know each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't like we really ever chill. But my brother is one of the musicians that he often use. So we cool. But yeah, dude. I mean, I walked in on a couple of sessions, man. And then I get to see B-Jazz go live. You know what I'm saying? I do. Listen, family. This one, like they talk about dropping your buckets where you are, right? Even though we might not have buckets, but family, we got some masters in our community. And I'm not just talking Columbus. I'm just talking about in our communities when we really take time to practice the principle. Today, the principle for the kids, as I told y'all earlier, will be respect, right? Respect means, and I know I told y'all this before, respect means to see again. Let me say that again. To see again. In the movie with the blue people, the Avatar, the greetings that they have for each other is, I see you. As black folks, we often don't see each other. We don't have the greetings of respect. We just say, you know, what's up, and we keep it moving. But we actually don't really care about what's up with the individual. We don't really see them. So with respect, we're reminded to take time to see something again. To see not just the surface, but to go a little bit deeper. Right? And what I'm saying is, in our community, we have masters that we have not respected. Why? Because we have not taken a second look. Right? I mean, like B-Jazz. You see B-Jazz on the keys when he's playing mastery. Eddie Baird, when you see Eddie Baird up on the horn, mastery. When you see Kojo doing his thing, mastery. You know what I'm saying? It's like in this community alone, when you see Allende on the drums, you know what I'm saying? When he get all excited and start screaming and shit, family, mastery. You know, and it's incredible, right? And it's like we got all these masters. You know, we got all these masters. And then I mean, you see it in lectures. I mean, we talking about here in Columbus. I ain't even going nowhere. I ain't even go out the city yet. The other masters that I ran into. But when it comes to people speaking and people putting on performances and people doing things, we have masters here that we have looked right past. And how the fuck you gonna get free when you overlooking your masters? And I ain't talking about your degrees. I'm talking about the true masters. We go to these schools and they give us this little 2-year bullshit and call it a master's degree. When we got individuals that been out here in these streets grinding. And I ain't talking about selling no dope. I'm talking about out here grinding, right? Out here, like, I ran into Eddie Baird, right? Eddie Baird was talking about how he studies, what's his name? Rashawn Roland Kirk's, because Rashawn Roland Kirk is from here. Eddie Baird is also a saxophone player. Eddie said, oh man, I live down the street from his sister's house. I get access to, he listens to Rashawn Roland Kirk's practice shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about the album. We talking about somebody that goes beyond just listening to the musician at his refined moment on the stage, to where he takes time to go through and listen to these dudes practice shit. That's mastery. That's seeking, and if it's not mastery, that's seeking mastery. What was this dude practicing so that he was able to hit this riff? He said, I love that song Transport with Chrissy T. What Transport? I want to check it out. But family, I'm about to get up. I know I said that a few minutes ago. Once again, I want to remind you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. No, Gye-Nyame Journey. This is a Heart of a Simba production. We just did the Daily Toast and we had our second message. Brother Hatem went off. Go ahead.
Where we strive to blow up your old paradise.
Peace, y'all. We out. This show is canceled. Drink your water, we're about to pop it off. Shouts out to Brother B Jazz. Shouts out to Brother Quojo Avabio. You just heard Ashe with the magnificent Ayude West on the drums, B Jazz on the keyboard. Hey, we about to toast it up, so I had to come back to my theme song. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Shouts out to Nubis. I see you out there, my fam. What's going on? Drink. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Lift your glass. Drink your water. I try to do about 32 ounces to start the day off. I know I'm starting kind of late. I explain in a second. I explain. I can have a rough day. Peace to Miko. How you doing this morning, sir? Y'all like and share. We about to have us a powerful discussion this morning. Jay Evans, long time no see, my dear. How you doing? Good, good. Just surprised you feel a bit lazy today, like something does not want me to leave the house. Hey, family, listen. That's why we toasting at 7 rather than at 5 or 4:15. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to take a vote on, man. Because we've been getting more people at 5:15. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be lazy or nothing. You know, but maybe we might need to change the toast time from 4:15 to 5:15. You know, I'm just throwing out suggestions. I'm with Brother Kwame.
Gina, how come
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna come on now. I gotta come see y'all.
Cleveland milk daddy's boat and someone stole the car and promised that we can use her car and ours.
I think this is
flying away.
I don't know.
Very
It's
far.
all full of water right now.
And it was scary.
We about to get started, family. Man.
And you got that around
And
here.
they going fast, aren't they? I'm talking to Mr. James.
You strive to love your own paradigm. You strive to love your own paradigm.
That's what's best for you, family, because you a regular. You and Kwame are regular, so
Cover your ears, Foster.
it's a family show, so hey.
Yeah. Thank you! Thank you very much! Oh, I will bounce in your heart! Thank you!
PM. Sat down, we did the show.
It's not
When I do these shows, I'm in like a time.
okay, you said
So
we
the
tried.
time is not the same for me no more. So if I don't look at
You
the clock,
strive to love your old
that after
paradigm.
show, it's like 9 o'clock.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Right?
You
We stay
strive
on.
to love
You know what I'm
your
saying? For an
old
hour and a half, maybe 2
paradigm.
hours last night. So we had a discussion. We gonna talk a little bit about, because I got time. We gonna do a call-in toast this morning, so you can feel free to call in if you
Okay,
want. 614-556-4535. Lines are open. That's what we watching.
Buddy, you can't laugh at us. You're not the boss.
And I got this TV, which is basically
No.
Don't touch these clothes.
And he was
because I
living,
gotta show
he had
y'all
a
what
former
you're
life.
Okay.
I know you saw it,
for
Lupus.
tomorrow.
They are even making a Showtime show about the whole. Oh, okay. I mean, which makes sense. I mean, that would make a good show, right? But anyway, this is what's crazy.
For the day.
He's a former assassin, former killer. You could make it, baby, you can make it sound nice and be like, assassin.
Yeah. No, not right
Assassin,
now.
right? Former killer. Fall in love, get out the game.
Okay.
Right.
So, class, we're going to be
Guy
writing
who he was
about...
working for, rather than letting
What? School's over?
This
I want everybody out.
just
Thank
a
God.
mission. And now he's
Thank
out.
God today's
He
Tuesday.
falls
So,
in
we don't
love.
have
He
school.
marries this woman. The woman
Okay.
dies. And
The kid
before
was
she
ready.
dies, she arranges for him
Will
to get
you strive the blood for all paradise?
his ex-boss's son.
Somebody
Just
went
happens
to
to be a
jail?
supreme asshole. Right? And this is the part that I want black folks to get. The father,
You went to jail.
after he heard what his
How
son
come you
had
got out?
knew exactly what the response would be.
This was funny.
Beat his son up,
Wow.
sent this son
That's
to
how they talk.
hiding, put security around him,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all started the show? Yeah. Y'all push the red button. It's recording. Who pushed the red button?
Let's be civilized.
Gina? Because I was sleeping.
Oh,
We just
man.
hung up. Now, I want this to listen
all
to
good.
that
Don't worry
for us,
about it.
right? People come for us all the goddamn time. And we fall for that civilized talk shit.
No, you started.
Civilization was not built on talk, family.